everyone. So a very relevant topic today, OEM licenses. So here at UATest, we have built a SaaS-based attestation engine. So it's ideal for OEMing. So to help us in the discussion of OEMs, we have Allison Reed, a contract specialist over at Sassy eContracts. Hi, Allison.
Hi, how are you doing?
Well, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking.
Perfect. So first, Allison, can you give a little background on yourself and what you at Sassy eContracts do?
I work at Sassy Contracts and it's my own business, so I created it. And I provide contract management solutions and contract negotiation solutions and services to businesses around the world.
And why do you think OEM licenses have become so popular?
Well, I think OEM, so it's become popular because it's a way to get into market without actually, being the Dell or the, Microsoft and things like that of the market. So it's a way to get your foot in the door, if you could describe it like that. And it's quite interesting because it's much safer than going at it, again, being the Microsoft or the Dell technologies or things like that. So I think it's really a safe bet, or a safer bet, I guess you could say, to get into the market.
So what have you seen gone wrong with these contracts?
A few things, but one of the major things is creating a stable relationship between, again, the manufacturer, or excuse me, you're the manufacturer, but the end user, the vendor, creating a relationship, a very good working relationship between, you as an OEM and the ultimate vendor that's going to go to the customers, and go to market and things like that. So creating a really stable relationship, and that means creating a really good product of which they can rely on. And so that can be kind of a pitfall, because some people or some organizations will be like, yay, we got the Microsoft deal, so we're good now. And no, you're not good. So you need to make sure the product is good, because they're going to, sell that onto their customers, and you need a good full working package. So, your part can't fall down. There can't be, a weak link in the chain, basically. So that's one of the major ones that I see. Because again, for the customer, for the end user to receive something, and, that one product or that one portion of the product doesn't work, or it just is, it's not reliable, looks bad on the vendor as a whole. So you really need to make sure that your product, that your part, that your link in the chain is strong.
So lastly, let's leave it on a positive note. So what is the ultimate benefit of these contracts?
Really just getting, like I was saying before, sorry, I jumped the gun. I realized
No, you're fine.
Really just getting in the market and making a name for yourself. So, you got the Microsoft deal, or you got the, Dell deal, and just really making a name for yourself in the market. So, coming with a very reliable product. The negotiations have gone great between the parties, things like that. So really building a name for yourself, that you have a product and you manufacture a product that people can trust. So.
Okay, Garrett. So what kind of OEM partnerships is UATest interested in?
Perfect. Great question. And great overview there, Allison. Much appreciated. UATest we did a great webinar just recently with the East Bay ISACA group. And we went into what UATest does. It's an attestation. And an attestation right now of identity events, identity changes, and identity status. Fantastic. But what we really built is an attestation engine, up to 4 levels of approval of an event or a status. This is needed all across IT and all across GRC. Components today that should be attested to include zero trust network components, applications, especially around financial and healthcare. Any changes in those should be modified, including code changes. Database components that are holding PHI, CUI, PII. These should have attestation to any changes in the configurations. And lastly, to our cloud infrastructure that's hosting all this. UAttest has the APIs, we have the knowledge, and we have the contacts that we can get these OEM licenses gone through with Allison and team. So let's work together.
Love it. So Allison, can you tell the audience how they can get a hold of you?
Oh yeah, great. So we have a lovely website. So it's www.sassycontracts.com. And we just now opened up a virtual office, I guess you could say, in Boston. So we are in Boston and Ireland, in Dublin.
Wow,
that's great.
That is awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then us over at UAttest, you can reach us at info@uattest.com. And of course, we'll get you going on your identity audits to reduce your exposure to insider threat. Thank you so much for joining us today, Allison. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
All the
No
best.
problem.